Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, Japanese, English language arts, Wonics summer health, and I often help out at the extended school year. So I'm jack of all trades, master of none. If you want to talk to me, come to studio-nemo.com, or I like to hang out at the Minecraft Education Ambassadors or the Minecraft Teachers Lounge, the Duolingo Educators Network. Hang out at Roxem a lot. I've been giving a lot of speeches at the World Language Teachers Summit and the Teacher Excellence Summit, so I'm at both of those Facebook groups, and I'm also now a Quizzes Game Changer, so you can find me there too. So please connect with me and tell me what sort of crazy stuff you're doing in your classroom. I love to steal ideas. So my issue this month is that we're in March and my Spanish 1 students are still struggling over simple numbers. That makes me always think about the absolutely brilliant One Semester of Spanish love song found here, where he's got this line, "No remember how to say 11." My students can't even get up to 10. And I don't know why. I don't know what's going on this year. It's a crazy year. They're struggling. So oftentimes, this is the case. I've got several things rolling around in my head at the same time, and they all kind of coalesce into one crazy idea. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and it's really rainy, and it's miserable outside, and I'm in a portable, and the students have to walk through the rain and the moat around the portable to get to class. And here's my calendar talk. We do our calendar talk, and I like to do it on Active Inspire. I do everything on Active Inspire because I can move things around as we talk about them. So you can see I've got we're in the month of March, and we got our previous month there, and we're looking forward to the nice weather coming up, and so we do that. And the other thing is at least one of my Spanish classes reacted really well to hand clapping games. So I taught them like chocolate, choco chocola, la, choco chocote, te, chocolate, chocote, chocolate, and you got to like move your hands in certain ways to do it. And we had a little contest, and wow, they responded so well to that. And I was like, I need to do more hand clapping games with them. And the other thing is that when I'm calling for volunteers and nobody is volunteering, of course, the effective filter is really high, then I'll just do like this eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll do El cielo es azul, ¿cuántos años tienes tú? And whoever you land on, that's the one who has to go. Here's my file of dances that I teach the students, because when I teach them a dance, I can teach them left and right and forward and backwards and a couple other things like jump and turn around and stuff. But it's super fun and it's very active, and they're not going to fall asleep in the middle of a dance, right? Oh, and look, here's my hand clapping games down here, and you scroll down and there's 100 more million stuff. I was thinking about all this coalescing in my mind, all the different things coming together, and I came back to my rhyme, El cielo es azul, ¿cuántos años tienes tú? And I remembered back to my first grade days and how much we kidded each other about certain things, and I thought, I'll bet I can put this together. So I ran down to the dollar store, which of course is no longer a dollar, and everyone always complains, why don't they change the name? Well, look, when I was a kid, they were called 5 and dimes, and nothing in there was 10 cents. So it's kind of the same thing. I went down to the dollar store, and I totally cleaned them out of Spider-Man jump ropes. Absolutely. Cleaned them out. They have no more left. All right, so this is what we did. I had my students practice the rhyme, El cielo es azul, ¿cuántos años tienes tú? Which for some reason they were stumbling over, but they practiced it, and we practiced it like 2 to 3 times a day over several days until they could all say it. And we also practiced counting in rhythm. And I would always go back, I should have done this. I would always go back to my calendar talk, and they thought we were just doing calendar talk. And I don't know why they didn't put the two things together. I think it's really funny that they did not put the two things together, but we just count the days of the month. Okay, because I figured if they get up to 30, they're pretty good jumpers, right? But I didn't tell them anything what we were doing. It was a total surprise. Practice counting in rhythm. And then on the big day, and we had to wait like 4 days because, of course, it was raining when I had planned to do this. But anyway, on the big day, I just said, get into groups of 3, meet me at the door, and I had a bag at the door, and I had one person from each group grab a jump rope. And they were so surprised. And I don't know why, because I also did this with my French classes who were more advanced, and they just had a regular jump rope rhyme, and their jump rope rhyme had the words corde à sauter, and they did not put it together that sauter. Oh, I know sauter because we play Uno and we use sauter for skip because it means jump, and we've also danced, and so we know sauter means jump. I've got ballet students in my French classes, and they know sauter means jump, and corde looks like the word cord, and they did not put it together, and they were totally surprised, and so are my Spanish classes. So anyway, have them get in groups of 3, and the reason I choose groups of 3 is because if you do groups of 10, you've got a lot of students just sitting there looking at the birds tweeting, which is great, but I want them all counting. So groups of 3, one person is jumping, maybe out of breath and can't count, but the other 2 doing the rope can count. And I also said, look, if you don't feel coordinated, you could do snake instead of jump rope. Snake is where the 2 people hold the rope and kind of move it back and forth, and you've got to jump over it. You could do it in an arc too. So it doesn't have to be an actual jump rope thing, but golly, they loved it. It was great. It worked really well. They had so much fun. They were outside. They were, I tuckered them out when I brought them back into class, and so they were attentive, but really they practiced. And the big thing is, because this is a jump rope thing, they go, like this person here she wiped out at 3, tres, okay? So then everybody was bothering her, okay, you're 3 years old, tienes 3 años. So they were practicing how old are you and everything. But of course they want to jump more because they don't want to be 3 years old. They want to be 15, 16 years old, right? So at least they were getting up that high, and this group was doing really well. They were getting up to 50, 60. So, yeah. And this was, I've got 32 students in this class. So, I had to buy a lot of jump ropes, but, it was great. And I'm out in a portable, so it's easy for me to take my students outside. I'll say that too. Final thought. Look, 10 jump ropes for the class, 11 jump ropes. That's a pocket of change, right? Because it's no longer a dollar store. It's now a $1.25 store. So go down to your PTSA. This is what they're there for. And say, hey, I got this wacky idea and I need some help. If you have a grant form, it'll be really super easy to fill out. And you can also say, hey, if you don't want to give me money, can anyone loan me jump ropes? Okay. You can also go to your PE department and ask to borrow jump ropes. Our PE department uses their stuff a lot, and they don't really like to loan it out too much because they don't want it to get lost, understandably. Okay. But there's a lot of parents who are like, oh, yeah, I'd love to help you out. Here's a jump rope my kids aren't using anymore. Or here's a jump rope you can use for the week. And you could do this with all sorts of stuff. So that's how I'm going to end this. Thank you for listening. And if you have crazy ideas like this, let me know, because I want to keep the students engaged, and the crazier idea, the better. So thanks for listening. See you on the next time.